This is CES MMA.
All right, here we go. Round number one in this bantamweight bout. The opening bout here at Battle Tested at Twin River Casino. TERIN Swanson taking on Matt Doherty. Swanson with the, or rather Doherty with the black trunks. TERIN Swanson with the black with the red trim. Round number one of three.
Swanson comes out fast. Nice double jab. Oh, he ate a right hand when he missed his overhand right. Doherty hit him clean. Now this will get the, oh, nice right hand. This will get your amateur jitters off quickly when someone's coming at you that hard.
Yes, it will. And Swanson looking good thus far, or rather Doherty showing some tremendous stand-up. Swanson trying to dive in there with the knee.
Both men are fighting for that tie plum and trying to pitch each other up against the cage. You can see where Swanson shot down underneath to try for the takedown. Doherty stuffed it very well. He's now fighting a single. Oh, he picked up the double. That'll show you the height difference in those long arms.
Good takedown by Swanson in the opening minute of round number one.
Swanson's working to try to get to side control. He's already at half. He's in half guard now, and you'll see Doherty just try to hip out and maintain position here. Nice job, Doherty getting off his back.
Good poise early, as you said, getting to his feet. 1 minute into the opening round of this bantamweight bout.
Nice takedown by Swanson, fighting very, very hard for that single.
So each fighter exchanging takedowns.
And there's Doherty right back to his feet again. Swanson's trying to jump that guillotine. Don't know how deep that is. It looks pretty deep.
It does.
I don't know if he's going to be able to reverse and come on top. Doherty did a great job of rolling over. This is a tough position to see if Swanson can get his hands together and put a little more twist to that guillotine.
Doesn't have his chin completely tucked to his chest. Pretty good grip here for Doherty, or for Swanson rather.
Swanson needs to lock down his hips. At least now he's let it go. He lost the position. Great job by Doherty fighting out of that.
Scary moment for Doherty early on, but he survives. 3:11 to go in round number one.
You can see where Swanson's looking right now for the omoplata. You can see all this jiu-jitsu coming out. Swanson's trying to lock up. Here comes a triangle attempt, and now Doherty locking it back down. Nice pass to north-south. Fantastic pass. Short elbows from the top position for Doherty. Another nice short elbow. Nice little takedown. Did an inside leg trip for that takedown. Very well executed.
Those elbows definitely set up that move, Scott.
Without a doubt, created some space, Mike. You're 100% right.
2.5 to go in round number one. Matt Doherty, TERIN Swanson.
Swanson had mount for a split second. Now Swanson's back to side control and trying to control his head. You see him looking, he looks underneath for a DOS. He needs to contour his body a little bit more.
Looks pretty deep from this angle.
He's got to add a little more crank to it. He can't quite get his arm on his bicep, his hand on his bicep. You can see Doherty staying composed. He's doing a fantastic job there.
He's done a nice job when he's been in those locks to just try to pound his way out of it. It worked the first time, trying to make it work again the second time. He's got 2 minutes to go.
He's now let go of the choke Swanson has. Nice job by Doherty. I tell you, a real tough, resilient kid. That's why he turned pro when he did. Can you imagine this kid fighting as an amateur any longer?
Unbelievable. Really escaping danger twice in this opening round.
Without a doubt. Nice short punches from the guard. He's trying to pass the half guard.
Hey, Doherty's done a nice job with those short lefts and the elbows, Scott. It's really helped, like you said, create some space.
He's very educated in the game. Small punches to make the space he needs. And now he's got himself back to his feet.
All right, back to the center of the cage. 1 minute to go in round number one.
Short right hand by Doherty connected. Nice knee to the body against the cage. Nice short elbows by Doherty.
And Doherty certainly had the upper hand in stand-up clearly in round number one.
Nice knee by Swanson. Again, I think he threw that. It just fell a little short. And then Swanson goes for the takedown and gets it. Doherty did a great job trying to prevent it. And he just couldn't. He did a great job. He did everything right. Swanson just beat him to the punch. Nice job by Doherty to spin around and recover guard.
And again, those short elbows.
Doherty's going to try to get his leg out and recover this guard position, but he's being passed now. Now he's been passed side control. I'm not quite sure if there you go. Swanson's locking down that side control, now stepping over his head. He's going to try to isolate an arm here.
He's got 10 seconds to do it before round number 1 ends.
Tough round to score.
And that'll do it. And I agree, Scott. A very tough round to score. I thought Swanson looked good when the action went to the canvas. Doherty looked pretty sharp in stand-up.
And it ended that way. It ended on the canvas.
Yeah.
So if you might lean one direction, other points-wise, maybe it goes to Swanson for finishing the round in the dominant position.
Stop working. He doesn't want to strike with you. I want to stand up. I want you to use your foot. I want to see forward. I want to survive. You got him standing up. He doesn't want to stand up. He's making him stand up. Don't let him. You push him.
As we listen into Doherty's corner, you hear his trainer telling him he doesn't want to trade with you standing up. We got him if this game, or if this fight rather, stays standing up. But
if he actually feels that way, no, without a doubt, if he actually feels that way, that's going to build some confidence. That's going to allow Doherty to kind of use some feints now and suck his opponent in a little bit. I think it's one of the most underused aspects of the game is feinting before you throw a punch. But you have to earn the respect first. You have to be able to land these punches in order for a feint to work. You know, Mike, you follow boxing forever. A good feint followed by a combination is lethal.
All right, here's the bell for round 2. Matt Doherty, TERIN Swanson. Swanson in the black and red trunks, Doherty in the all black.
Nice knee on the clinch. Again, Doherty with a nice knee and a right hand on the exit.
Doherty giving Swanson a taste of his own medicine with those knees. We saw Swanson deliver a couple.
You can see Doherty's loosening up and throwing his punches well. If you take a really good look, you're going to see Doherty's defense is excellent. Hands are up, his arms are taking those punches rather than his face.
And he mixes up the jab and the elbow. It really keeps Swanson off balance.
Yeah, it's a distance finder. If he can land the jab, a half step in, lands the elbow. You know, Swanson looked for the takedown right now, but Doherty reversed him and has him in a really tough position.
Strike and then stand up, Matt. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up.
You can hear Swanson's corner asking him to stand up. He just doesn't have the ability to do so. Doherty's doing a great job of keeping his hips flat.
And Doherty's really overwhelming him here in the early minute of round 1. I think there's some blood coming out of Doherty's or Swanson's nose, rather. It's hard to see it from this angle.
Swanson did a nice job. He's trying to attack that arm bar at the moment, but it's just too little too late.
Big right hand.
Raining down.
And Doherty just giving it to Swanson here in the first minute and a half of this second round.
Right, and to Swanson's credit, he's doing the best he can to defend right now. He's just got him in a really precarious position. Swanson has no choice but to go give up his
And he's going to have to do something a little bit more here, Scott.
Without a doubt. Doherty's doing a great job of working some really good ground and pound. Short elbows, short punches.
He's
staying
really
busy.
Really mixing it up, too.
Yeah, he's punching first. I think you're 100% right about that blood. Look at those short punches and elbows. You're going to see referee English step in here real soon. If
yeah, he's on the brink of stepping in. If Swanson doesn't answer back, this fight's going to be over, and that's going to do it. 154 into round number 2. Matt Doherty of victory in his pro debut via knockout. Just overwhelming TERIN Swanson with those hammer fists, those short elbows. As soon as he got him down to the canvas, that was all she wrote. Swanson really had no answer, and it's hard to do that, Scott, when they're coming at you from so many different angles.
Well, as you spoke of earlier, you know, Swanson comes from a long lineage of jiu-jitsu. So his jiu-jitsu's really good, and he's very confident there. Doherty did a fantastic job of groundwork. When your best tool isn't working, now you're in a little bit of trouble.
And we're going to see how this one ended, Scott.
Sheer ground and pound from the guard. You can see where Swanson closed his guard and opens it, and English just steps in as Doherty's raining down those punches. I think it was a good start.
I agree, and he may have even given Swanson a little more rope than possibly other referees might do, and Swanson really just couldn't take much more, and that was all she wrote. So an impressive debut for Matt Doherty, really taking his trainer and his corner's advice to heart in between rounds. They said if you get in this stand-up game, you're going to win this fight, and he obviously proved that. So a victory for Matt Doherty. Let's send it down to Bill Carpenter for the particulars.
Ladies and gentlemen, the bout ends at 1 minute 55 seconds of round number 2. Referee John English halts the contest. Your winner by TKO, Matt the Mantis Doherty.